Guruji, my last question to you is this, something that is on the minds of many of our viewers and on my mind specifically as well. So it's practically for my own knowledge that I want to know, and also for the wishes of everybody who's watching our channel, that our viewers who would love to listen to your insights as to how should Hindus, or rather what kind of stance should the Hindu community adopt regarding the race relations in the West, so that our own discrimination is recognized, alongside us building a solidarity with the discriminated groups, and rather with every single group in the Western Hemisphere. So how should we go about in this complicated relationship that is of a racial nature? What is our position in it?
A wonderful question. And again, something that has been taxing me for quite some time. You've been very generous in appreciating some of the remarks and ideas I've shared, but also remember that Paramatma chose my Karam Bhumi as being the land of the colonizer. Okay, and so if you really want to appreciate the light that comes from a candle, you best appreciate it in darkness. And so there are things that are clear to me because I live in a nation which is adharmic. Its ideology is not collaborative, it's competitive. It's win and defeat. And from our point of view, those are all glaciers. Right? The Gita says it clearly, anger, greed, and lust are the gateways of Narak. Right? And so I'm living in that space, so I see some things perhaps a little bit more clearly than the candle which is placed right next to the sun. You don't notice it. So there is nothing that I can claim any particular achievement over, other than the circumstances that have dumped me in where I've grown up. But what I would share is there is an idea, and that is that unless your pockets are filled, you can't help somebody else, right? It starts with each one of us. Each of us needs to do some sort of research, some sort of seeking to understand why it is that the whole world used to think of Bharat as the pinnacle of human civilization. This is only a few hundred years ago. People did not come to Bharat to bring human rights to us, or to bring food supplies to us, or to teach us things because we didn't know how to bath or things like this. They came to learn civilization from us. That needs to be understood. Once you understand that, you realize that the reason we were the pinnacle of civilization is because we understood that a human being is a divine creation. It's the only physical form that Atma can become merged with Paramatma. None of the other physical forms can do this. And once that happens, then life becomes a celebration of the fact that this is Atma playing a game when really it's Paramatma. And then you can enjoy the Leela. This is a unique contribution that humanity has to receive from us. But you can't give it fraudulently. You have to become it in order to share it. Now, if only one person becomes it in every town, the nation will change. I remember doing sadhana in Samshan in Govardhan once, and my Guruji said to me, I asked him, I said, so how many people are needed to change the spiritual direction of a country? And he said, 2. He said, if you have 2 yogis in a country, the country's direction will change. So we shouldn't be disheartened at the scale of what we think needs to happen, right? The scale shouldn't dwarf us. What we should do is work out where we can go, who we can talk to, what we can read. There is so much knowledge and vidya and gyan available so easily these days. And the old traditions, the old paramparas are wonderful. I have an extraordinary relationship, and I'm so blessed by Arsha Vidya Gurukulam and Swami Dayanandji and his teachers. Their teaching is unbelievable, and it's superb, and it's transformative. It's not a difficult thing to do, but we have to do it to ourselves first before we can share it with somebody else. And each one of us, if we do it, not only will we help everybody else, but the anand of just being in existence multiplies. And then it becomes, you become a servant of this Anand rather than talking about it without actually genuinely being able to share it. So firstly, courage. We all make mistakes. I've made lots of mistakes. I'm looking forward to making lots more mistakes on my journey. We all make lots of mistakes. And so we should all leap in and move things forward. Remember, Krishnji, his only guidance was act. Yatha ichasi tatha kuru. He said, just go ahead and do something. For heaven's sake, do something. And so it doesn't matter what, so long as we're doing. We do have a bit of a problem. That's that we mistake thinking and talking for doing. And I think one thing that we should all work on is building samsthas. Find a samstha, it doesn't matter. Any dharmic samstha, become involved with it, engage with it, support, learn it, and the journey will start to unfold. But it's not going to happen by pleading, right? We can't beg for acceptance. We can never hope and plead for respect. These things are earned. And so let's do what our teachings have always taught us to do, and that is to move forward with this journey. The world awaits.
Such divine thoughts and such a divine personality that you are, Panditji. We are honored. It was truly a pleasure speaking to you, Panditji, and we are blessed to have you on our show, to have you on our platform. The Festival of Bharat you have graced our platform with your presence, with your beautiful divine presence, and we are truly thankful to you for joining us on our platform and for taking out time from your busy schedule to share your wonderful insights with all of us.
Divyanshi, again, thank you for that, but I have to say that you're a credit to your teachers and to your family, and especially to your mother, and give her my best regards. But no, thank you for opening this up and making our conversation possible. I do hope that it reaches a lot of people, and that as a result, people earn a little bit more respect for who they are and where they have come from, and that we all engage in the project of re-civilizing the human world. This is what's our real mission. And the sooner we start to do it, the better it is for everybody.
Definitely, definitely so. And with this, Panditji, we thank you once again. Om Tat Sat, Panditji. Dhanyavad for joining us, and namaste and thank you.
Namaskar. Pranam.
Pranam, Panditji.
Please remember to subscribe to us and switch on the notifications for this channel. For our other social media links, more content, and to support our work, please visit citti.net. Dhanyavad. Namaskar.